Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog. I'm going to start the day exciting as always. Look at this, a bunch of baby garter snakes. But this is really cool. This is actually a het granite garter snake bred to an albino granite garter. The weird thing is that there's hardly any albinos, but the truth is when it comes to these guys, I actually prefer the normal granites even over the albinos. Don't get me wrong, I love the albino granites, but wow, look at this litter here. There is a bunch of little babies. What do you say we just kind of take these guys out and see what we got? Again, it looks like we have two normal albino garter snakes. That's the only albinos it looks like in this litter, but there's a bunch of granites. So we got two albinos, we got 1, 2, that's 4 with these two granites here. 6, 2 more granites. That makes 4 granites. Boy, I'm gonna confuse myself with these numbers. This is 8 with 2 more granites. So it looks like we've got 6 granites, which is a total of 8 baby snakes, and then the rest look like they're just gonna be double head for albino granite garter snakes. So we've got 8, we got 10 here. Mama, you did so good, and she's not even biting me, which is really nice. So that's 10, 12, got 14, 16, whoo, 18, oh, there's another granite garter over here, there's 18, and it looks like 20 babies. We'll just look around really quick. 20 babies so far. That brings us up to 7 granites, 2 albinos, and then a whole bunch of other ones. So there's 20, so oh, there's another one, 21, and oh, look at another granite over here, 22 babies with another granite garter over here. Come on guys, get in there. 20, oh my gosh, what an awesome litter. Let's see if there's anything else. All right. Whoop, that's okay, Mama. Get back in there. All right, so it looks like that's amazing. And guess what? We have another litter. And the next litter is right beneath it. Of course, it's another het albino granite. Looks like we've got a couple more granites, but definitely looks like a pretty small litter. She's definitely a small girl, first-time girl, and it does look like we have a couple beautiful little granites in here. We've got just 2 granites. Looks like we have a normal back there. Let's see if there's anything else in here. This is a little albino granite right here. You can really tell the difference between the albino granite and the normal albino checkers. You can kind of see the two together right there. The granite is obviously just got way more pattern, and then it looks like just one normal double het albino granite garter, and that looks like it is about it. So it looks like there's only 5 babies, an albino, a granite albino, 2 granites, and a double het. I'm just gonna look really quick to make sure nothing's hiding on me here. Okay, Mama, that's awesome. But I tell you what, I absolutely love producing garter snakes. I mean, how cool is that to start the day with a bunch of live babies? I mean, it's so weird. We hatch a ton of snake eggs, but there's just something different about opening up a cage and seeing a bunch of live babies. So a great way to start the day. This segment is for you bug lovers here. Of course, Bruce came to me this morning, and it looks like at first glance that maybe our big bird eater looks like she's rolled over and dead, but the truth is...
Well, she actually just went through her remote cycle. So she's actually she looks really cool, but unfortunately she's a little hidden right now, so it's a little hard to see right now, but she is under this little tunnel right here. She's got a really nice, I'm pretty sure it's not even starting to dry yet. It's actually a nice soft one. We might even try to pin it up, so it'd be really sweet. Awesome. We can even actually potentially show how we can gender them from the actual mold.
Well, cool. Let's get that out of there without getting bit, please.
Yes, sir. I will definitely try.
So, and again, tarantulas, the first few days, you don't want to touch them, hold them, feed them, anything after a molt. And hopefully she's just going to stay in that little area, and Bruce doesn't have to worry about anything else, but he's being very careful not to make her mad. And she looks like she's doing good, and there is that incredible molt. Oh my gosh.
Look how soft too, it's that. Perfect.
Oh my gosh, look at that thing.
Everything down to the head cap.
Oh, that is crazy. It's so creepy, isn't it? It's so cool that she molted. Look at the size of those fangs. Ooh, doggy. I mean, that's crazy.
Look, you can even see down her spinnerets right here. Oh my God,
yeah,
look, they're
spinnerets
huge.
at the end.
Such a ginormous animal.
Just look at the size of these legs. Oh my gosh. And again, once she comes out, I'll show you guys how beautiful she looks. Now, she said it's probably a day or two. What incredible. So is that good enough to see the sex thing, or?
Yes, sir. Actually, I can show you real quick. See if I can try and spread it out a little bit with my hands. So you see that little funny little flap right there?
Yes.
there was no flap there, it'd be a male. Since there's a flap there, that's a female.
Wow, that is awesome. So although we already knew that this was a female, it is now confirmed it's a female. How awesome is that? And how absolutely crazy is that molt? You guys may remember when I talked about just trying to make yourself look as professional as possible. Lori did all of this stuff on our totes so it looks a little bit more wood. Jackie is with us. She's the one that does a lot of the cool signage that's in here. So you brought some stuff to put on here that is like live reptiles, the reptarium, this side up, just to kind of look more like this. By the way, they're the ones that are responsible for this entire container here. So Lori, this is really your thing. So what do we gotta do?
Put the stickers on the container.
Okay, so we got to put the stickers on the containers. And you get the idea of what they look like. The reptarium on this side, this end up here, the reptarium on this side, and then of course live reptiles on this side. It's just cool, right? Because it looks like almost like we had the whole container made for the reptarium. I mean, it's awesome.
Exactly, yeah, it turned out amazing. Couldn't be happier.
I know, I love it. Jackie did an amazing job. You just did a little bit of it.
Just
a little bit. All right, cool. You guys know that we got this molt a little earlier, and I actually tried to scare Noah, and
didn't work though.
It worked, but I didn't film it. So I'm thinking, what do you think about getting Eric?
Yeah, it sounds like a great plan. Let's do it.
So I've got this idea. The snake was laying eggs earlier, so maybe if I put it in there, put this camera in there, and tell him to check it.
I think it'll work.
All right, let's go do it. Let's do it. Okay, it's this snake right there. So I'll put this right here. Let's put this camera like right here, like that. Okay. Okay, let's go. Wanted to get back before Eric came in. So what I'll do is I'll ask him to see if that girlish is done.
Okay.
And then hopefully it works out. I don't know. I hope he acts a little braver than you did.
You have no proof.
We just have one ball python clutch today, but it's a pretty cool one. What was the breeding?
It is a Roma lesser pin female bred to a banana super enchi pin.
All right, that's got some good potential. So obviously everything's going to be enchi, and you've got the Woma lesser pin, banana, all kinds of other stuff. Let's go ahead and see what she's got going on. I love this girl. Again, I remember producing this girl's too. See what she's got going on here. All right. Looks like we might have, oh yeah, they're all, okay, a couple weird looking eggs again, but looks like they're all pretty good. I'll be out there. Let's see what we got here real quick. So again, we got some crazy boob eggs on the end, but they look like they might be okay. We'll have to set them in and see what's going on with them. It's a little bit weird, but the other eggs, look how
These are
long those
long,
eggs.
yeah. She never really looked very plump,
right?
So I figured they would be huge eggs, but really long.
They absolutely are. So how many eggs do we have here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 eggs, not bad. Again, that one egg right here, a little bit unsure of, but the other eggs look like they're going to go really well. A lot of really cool combination potentials out of this clutch. So I know you have a ton to clean today, so I'm going to let you get back to it. Good job.
Thank you.
Of course, you guys know that it has been egg laying season, and some of you guys are getting bored with it, although I don't understand because I'm never bored of collecting eggs. But what comes after snake egg season? Snake hatch season. And of course, we have another couple clutches of children's pythons that just hatched out. Unbelievable. I mean, look at these cute little monkeys right here. And I've told you guys the last time that these are little dwarf pythons from Australia, Anteracia childreni, and they are absolutely stunning. And look at just the polymorphism within them. I mean, there's some darker ones, there's some lighter ones, but this clutch is all hatched out, and some of these are just so absolutely gorgeous. And for those of you guys that are wondering, what will happen is these will shed probably within the next 7 to 10 days, and then after that they have absorbed all of that yolk sac, which keeps them alive after they hatch, and then they'll start eating. So with any luck, we'll get 2 or 3 meals into these guys, make sure that they're really established, and then we can offer them up on the website. And look at these guys. Look at the polymorphism in this. Really dark ones over here, and then we've got some that almost look like hypomelanistic, but of course they're not actually hypos, but that just falls in line with the variability of these animals. And this is a huge clutch. I think there was 15 babies that ended up hatching out here, and these guys max out at like 3 foot in length, so they're not a big python, but how absolutely wonderful. And again, if anyone that's been following along the vlog knows that our first clutches were children's pythons, but our second clutches were ball pythons. I think our first ball python clutch is less than 2 weeks away from us able to cut it. So I am so excited for that. And again, we're still getting lots and lots of eggs. So the egg season is coming to an end, or at least towards the last quarter of egg laying, but now hatch season is upon us. And once again, guys, I actually had this happen to me a couple months ago. I brought it up on the vlog. I'm going to bring it up again. If a Facebook account with my name on it reaches out to you and asks for money for support, it's not me, okay? I will never message you ever any time to get money for support, okay? So please don't fall for that. If it isn't a Brian Barczyk with a blue check verified account on Facebook, do not even respond. It's a fake account. I do not have a personal account. There is no Brian Barczyk account except for the one that has the verified blue check. With that being said, it sucks that people do this, but I don't want anyone to lose money on a fake account. I promise you, I will never message you asking for money. Another thing we have to do today is get Daisy out. She started to shed, and if you can see, she messed her cage up. There's shedding there. In the back there, a really large turd. So we're just gonna get her out, get her into soak, get her kind of cleaned up and stuff like that. Thankfully, she's just a sweetheart. She's not like taking Lucy out. So we'll just go ahead and grab her up. What's up, girl? How are you? You okay? Okay, sweetheart. She is definitely a lot easier to handle for sure. There you go, sweetie. The one thing that's different between her, though, and Lucy is that she doesn't typically really like the water. So with Lucy, you can see she's kind of like darting. She does not want to go in the water. Lucy loves the water, and it's an easy way to kind of get her to calm down. With Daisy, you have to almost force her in it. But as you can see, her shed is really not that good, and she's always been that way. I've talked about it in the past, how bad she's been. So we just have to kind of get her in there. Usually I go tail first because her head, she'll continue to jump out. And we'll just get her in here. And the soak will be good for her. She's looking absolutely amazing. We're gonna feed her some rabbits a little bit later this week. And she is definitely a bear when it comes to this, for sure. Yep. Okay, so that's all set. Bruce is gonna get that cleaned up, and we're gonna get that cage all ready to go, get her back in, move on to the next.
Well, we like to do things big here at the Reptarium. You know, this looks like an elephant poop, but believe it or not, this is actually from Daisy.
Alright, so we got everything cleaned up, ready to go. It looks like her shed's pretty much all off and looking good. Look at how gorgeous that snake looks after her shed. I tell you what, she is a beauty. Whew. Alright, girl, come on, go back in. And she actually did really well. Like I mentioned, she usually doesn't really like the water that much, but in this case, she seemed to really do good. So she looks absolutely gorgeous. Again, just make sure all the shed is off as she's going back in. And later on this week, we're gonna get some rabbits into all of our big snakes, including Lucy, Daisy, Butterscotch, all of them. So gosh, she looks amazing. Wow, what a snake.
Oh, let me check. Okay. God dang it! Oh my God, man! You son of... I knew... Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so did it actually get you?
Honestly, it's just that thing where I know I don't have a big reaction. My heart freezes. It stops. Okay. I was wondering why you kept saying, "Will you check that?" I'm like, "Oh,
I knew you knew something was going on, so I wasn't going to be like, "Oh, go check that right now," because I knew he wouldn't know. So I like let it go for like a half an hour.
That's the sad part. I had no clue. I just was like, "Oh, he just wants me to check it out."
Oh my God. Well, I got to be honest with you. Noah's reaction was so. I can't believe I didn't film it, but his reaction was way better. So. I do apologize.
No, it's all fun and games.
All right, cool. Just one Kaluber clutch today. It's actually a het albino Nelson's. She was laying earlier, so I'm going to take a real quick peek just to see if she's done laying. Oh yeah, looks like she's done, and looks like she has a load of eggs. Ooh, doggy, that is a big clutch right there. Wow, I'm just gonna set these aside over here so she doesn't get into any trouble. Looks like a couple little sluggers on that side, but other than that, looks great. Mama looks great. Set these eggs over here, take the shed out, get some water in here. And I know some people say, you always say put water in there and you never put water. Well, we put water in later, okay? But I say that just so you guys don't think I'm not gonna put water in there. Regardless, she's bred to this male right here, which is a beautiful bullseye albino Nelson's milk snake. Now that bullseye is actually a polygenic trait, meaning that they're gonna pass along the kind of bullseyes. Of course, the albino's recessive. She's a het albino. Half these babies should be albino, half should be het albino, and there should be some bullseyes. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 good eggs, 2 slugs, so that is a huge clutch for a Nelson's or a Sinaloan. I couldn't be more happy with that. Awesome. May only be 1 clutch of eggs, but man, that was a good one. I hope you guys are enjoying the new vlog style. Let me know in the comment how you're liking it. We're working so hard to come up with great shots. Jay is doing a great job of editing. I'm just enjoying this whole creative process. Let me know how you guys are liking it. But as for now, I'm going to end the vlog. Wish you guys an amazing day. I really, truly love your beautiful faces. Do me a favor, be kind to someone. I promise we will see you tomorrow.